something's wrong here.
Wanda, can you read me? Who's doing this to you?
Are you here to help us? This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
Good morning.
All right. That's it, guys. Chuck's not gonna let me do a skit today. He said we can't do a skit, so that's all you get. Okay, fine. Chuck's the editor, so he's gonna make it look like he's gonna make it look anyway. So I might as well fall victim to his little game. So welcome to yet another episode of Color Commentary. We give you views from a different side. I am your host, Rashad here, and my compadre,
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Yes, I want you guys to make sure you like and subscribe. We want to be all in your lives. Yes, I'm very excited about this. This WandaVision is finally getting good, guys. I'm not saying it was bad before, but it's getting better. I'm getting more intrigued. Can't wait.
Yes, sir. Yes,
3 and 4.
By the way, let's go ahead and show off. Got to show off my Loki here. It looks like my Loki shirt has seen some better days at this point.
Yeah,
he's getting snapped away.
He's getting a little dusted over there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
all right, but yes, of course, we are talking about WandaVision episodes 3 and 4. We've already covered episodes 1 and 2, so let's go ahead and get into it, Mr. Chuck. No non-spoiler review. We're just going to review episode 3, and then we're going to review episode 4. Mr. Chuck, what were your? Oh, wait. So we got a new thing today. All right, so we got to keep it at 3 minutes apiece. All right, for each one. If we go over 3 minutes, then you got to do a dance.
You gotta do a dance.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. So go for it, sir, and I will let you know when you've gone over 3 minutes.
All right. Starting now?
Yep, starting now.
Okay. So after reviewing episode 3, it definitely got us followed the same premise of the children. The children. Finally, we got the children. It was kind of funny to see this episode. It was like she was like, just pregnant, and then she was like instantly about to give birth like an hour later. So I was like, oh, Jac. I was like, we about to get these kids on this episode. So I definitely see how they're going to speed this transition with these characters up so they can use them later. I hear that a lot on all the other review shows I watched. I was like, yeah, because I know they want to put them in the new Avengers, so they're going to speed this growth process up with these young Avengers here.
I don't want to see that.
Alternate little war. You don't think so?
I don't care about no young Avengers.
Man, you might care about when it gets to it. You want something new? See the young Avengers. I don't know. But anyways, I definitely enjoyed how they made it like a sitcom. So it's like it reminded me of that Martin episode when the lady was having a baby and the baby just shot across the room. He caught it like a football, and it's like, where's the umbilical cord? Man, this is TV. It was like that reminded me of how she just like gave birth and the kid is like instantly clean in the towel. Nothing. It's like just pops the baby. He's all ready to go. So it's just like TV, them sitcoms where how people have birth. They don't do it now. Now on those shows, you see everything, blood, everything come out of the baby. Like, oh gosh, it's a little great. Clean that baby up on the little ER shows and stuff. So, but yeah, that was kind of cool. Definitely not Wanda. What's the Geraldine is her name in the?
Yeah, Geraldine.
Geraldine. Okay. Yeah.
Once again, everybody, Chuck is the guy that knows nobody's name. True to form. We've been doing this over 2 years now. Gotta stay true to form.
I know a couple people's names. I can figure it out after a while. My 3 minutes is almost up. I don't want to dance, but she did a big. She had a big role in this one. I like how she finally, we kind of got to see her and Wanda kind of really, I don't know. It was like two alpha women, kind of headbutting because you saw how Geraldine got a little bit. She was like, she got a little attitude with Wanda about, when she asked her what is the cross, the sword on her necklace was about, and she was like, "Why you gotta be like that, Wanda?" I was like, "Oh, they about to fight." It was like something about to happen. So seeing that part, and then she shot her all the way across, like the whole dimension, shot her out. I'm like, okay, it's getting good now. It's getting good. You saw Wanda just go straight up crazy, looking like she about to like straight annihilate somebody. So
she's gonna tilt her head to the side.
Yeah, the evilness was coming out. The fingers started glowing with the red. I was like, okay, it's about to get on these next episodes. So yeah, I really like 3. Got a setup. Finally got out the sitcom a little bit, and now we're ready for some real stuff.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it. Yeah. You have 5 seconds to spare.
Yeah,
all right.
No deal.
Go ahead and start my dance. Go ahead and start my part. All right, so I don't know, man. I might just keep my part about episode 3 short because I've got so much to say about episode 4. But episode 3 was good. I really have enjoyed the progression. Like episode 1 was here, then episode 2 was here, and when you get to episode 3, you know, it's more the sitcom stuff, but things are starting to fall apart. You know, slowly but surely, and that's really, really interesting. It's interesting to see Wanda try to use her magic in order to get rid of the stork.
Yeah,
that bug is not going away.
That was good. The little puff, the magic dragon smoke.
Yeah, he's like, please, son. And then it was little things like when the doctor is talking about, you know, it's just so hard to escape a little small town. Yeah. Or it was almost impossible. Isn't it weird that my engine broke down right now? You know, it was just all these little things happening. But of course, the best part of there was 2 parts. The first part was when Vision starts to figure out what's going on. This is like towards the middle of the episode. Where he's like, something is wrong, and she just kind of blinks him back. She just repeats.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of scary. I was like, that was scary. That's a little scary right there.
Yeah, it's like, okay, all right. And then and of course everybody's favorite part, you know, this is really what put episode 3 on the map, when her and Geraldine started going, you know, and she started talking about Ultron. You like, Geraldine had like a Gamora moment, like no, Jared, stop talking. Stop talking. You know? Yeah. So she got on out of there. I saw a meme that said, you're not a twin. You're sisters. They're twins. Cause you know she's the sister of the Olsen twins. And then did you mute yourself yelling at your kids?
Shut up. Keep going. You over your 3 minutes. Start dancing.
No, I still got 30 seconds left. But anyway, but yes, when she threw Geraldine out, that was amazing. I loved it. It was great. So I'm excited to see that. So now, all right, so Mr. Chuck, let's go ahead and do our spoiler review for episode 4. Now we're into the nitty gritty, sir. 3 minutes.
Ooh. Let's go. All right, I'm ready to go. Is it my turn yet? Are we?
Yeah. All right. 15 seconds into it.
Oh, dang, 15 seconds that fast. All right, so spoiler. Episode 4. Really, I loved how they did the snap thing when her particles are coming back to her face. I was like, what the heck is happening? And then I was like, oh, Chuck, this is after Hulk did the snap to bring everybody back. And everybody was like, dang, I know the people that were in the airplanes are like screwed because those planes done landed and them still up in the air.
Yep.
Or they done crash and burn. So I don't know what those people are gonna be doing. But dying again. So
right.
that part was like really cool to see. And horrible because it seemed like that would be very scary. Just be like, it was okay on Spider-Man because it was like funny with kids and stuff. But when you saw the real world, like, oh, this ain't funny. Like this is some like horror mess. Like people just appear beside you that don't live at the house no more. Yeah, that would be horror. That would be horrible.
They're all coming back. We don't have enough
beds.
They
should have thought this through when they did the snap. But I know Iron Man didn't want to lose his daughter. But anyways, back to the show. FBI agent, what's his name? Wu.
Yeah.
Wu and what's the girl's name? Glasses.
Darcy.
Darcy. Yes, those two right there made this episode great. Seeing them having to figure it out, the whole, I guess, seeing them watch the beginning of the episode and she figuring everything out, and they're making little snarky jokes the entire time. I really enjoyed that. Seeing Wu do the card trick when he first comes out, and he says, he got his card. I was like, oh, he did. He got the card trick.
That was great.
They definitely brought that back to us, and it was really fun. It was fun to see how much turmoil and things that were going on outside of that bubble, outside of that sitcom, and seeing how they were responding to this new threat with Wanda from their point of view, from S.W.O.R.D. Seeing the agent go underground and come over and turn to the bee suit, and then the jump rope, and then the jump rope breaks off. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be looking good for him. And she didn't say nothing to him. She just said no. So I don't really know what that means when Wanda say no like that. He could have just he didn't get shot out of nowhere. He just
He's just going
rewound. So I don't know. She just killed him, and it don't look good for him. But now it's like really showing that Wanda is like the true villain. Not saying that she's the only villain. I think somebody's manipulating her, but this episode definitely put them that we gotta fight Wanda for this, and this is gonna be, a big thing. And the last but not least, the Vision death body reveal with the head. I was like, oh, he need to change him back. It's like, bro, look messed up. I'm like, dude, I didn't know Thanos' hands was that big. He put a whole indention in his head to get that stone out. So yeah, big ups to Thanos. You're super strong, bro. You just went through vibranium like it was nothing to pull a stone out. So yeah, that was pretty horrific to see him looking like that. Scared the kids a little bit. So hopefully we'll get more of this for the next episode. But yeah, that was great.
Nice. And you're well over, so let's go. Let's get dancing.
Get some old school.
All right, so man, I don't even know what to say because Chuck said everything I was gonna say.
Got him.
I know some things I'm gonna say. First of all, I'm gonna say what Chuck can't say. We're talking about Miss Tiana Paris. That girl's looking good, boy. She is looking good, I mean, and it's cool, man. We've waited 13 years. There we go. That's right. We waited 13 years to get a black female superhero, Yes. And we finally got one. She's not a superhero yet, but she's definitely, she's definitely doing a very good job of building up to that. So I'm excited to see it, man. And that smile, that hair, that walk, yeah, I like her, man. I really love the chemistry between these three characters. It was like the Avengers of background characters. It was just amazing to me.
There you go. There you go.
Like you said, your boy pulled off that magic trick, and it was delivered so well because they didn't stop. She didn't stop and laugh at it or question. She just kind of looked funny at it real quick, and it was such a love letter to the fans that have watched Ant-Man that know, I know about that, but just let it go. It's like that was awesome. And then the banter between Darcy and Wu was amazing. Yeah, everything about this episode. I mean, episodes 1, 2, and 3 were here, and then just like GameStop stock. Episode 4 was crazy, bro. And like you said, when Vision.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
that part was like, whoa. It was like, she was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She couldn't even look at us like, oh my gosh. Let me hurry up and think this back up because I not want to see that again.
Right.
But when she like woke up and he woke up and he like said, Wanda, you okay? And he looked like that, bro. She might have had a heart attack. He was looking straight up scary.
A couple things I really appreciated. I like everybody thought that if you watch the trailers, you see Geraldine literally being thrown out of reality. But in episode 3, that's not what you saw. You just saw her getting pushed, and then she ended up in the real world. So I'm sure everybody thought, oh, okay, they just cut that out. So I like the fact that when you watch episode 4, it actually shows what happened. And then, and then just seeing the whole thing being different. flipping the script on the whole thing, where you're not just seeing the sitcom, but now you're seeing the real world attributes of it. It was just amazing. And yes, I am absolutely over. So here we go.
Over. Get it. Get this.
Oh yeah. All right, sir, Mr. Chuck. Instead of asking for your results on 3 and 4, what would you give WandaVision right now, overall?
Right
Chuck.
now, I remember I said it was like around like a 5 and 6. When I saw with the first 2 episodes. Now I'm a little further in it. I'm definitely getting into that 7, and I'm really understanding why they made us kind of slow down and just be patient. Let the show come to us, not being so Netflix like we got to watch the whole thing tonight and figure out the ending and be all upset. The next day, like, now we don't got nothing to watch. So
Right.
they definitely take your time. We're gonna spread this out. It's coming. You're gonna get everything you want. So I really enjoyed that. Now they're paying that off with the episode 4. So I disagree with some people. I saw people that were saying, hey, they should have just started with this and it would have been better. But I was like, no, then it'd be pointless to start with this and then bring in sitcoms, because then they'll be like, all right, we need to get to the meat. Like, why the sitcoms now?
Right.
So sitcoms like the hors d'oeuvres, the appetizers and stuff. So
Exactly.
now we're getting to the real meal.
So it's a 7?
Yeah, I give it at least a 7.5 right now.
Okay. All right. Well, here's my score. 9.
Ooh, that's Mandalorian territory.
Yes, this
Ooh.
is great. Let me tell you, this is the first thing I've watched between Mandalorian and everything. It's a TV show where I watched the episode a second time. Like, I came back, it was so good, I had to come back and watch that thing again. That was great, particularly watching the blip. That was so amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen now. So real quick before we go, prediction thoughts, sir. Here, take a minute to give us your prediction on what's going to happen.
Okay, so I believe we're going to find that Wanda's being somewhat being used. I know in the comics she had like Mephisto and what's the witch lady, like they're kind of using her to drain her of powers type of thing, to give her to kids. So I don't think they're going to go that kind of down the road, but I do think they're going to have a little twist. The neighbor right here,
Yep.
yeah, she, if I can say my face, yeah, she definitely is going to have some twists. So it's going to be darker with her. I don't know if they're going to start fighting. See, the only thing is I don't know if Wanda's going to stay the villain, but I do think she's going to end up causing something crazy, reality type of warping thing that's going to happen. Maybe the death of her kids, or something's going to happen. Maybe she finds out the kids aren't real. Something's going to have her and make her go blank, and that's where I think the Doctor Strange is going to come in with the multiverse of madness type of thing. I know she's in there, so it needs to have some type of madness moment. I don't think nobody's really going to die, but I definitely think it's going to.
Are you ready to dance again?
Oh, I know it's what the dance with these. I get a couple of little extras. But yeah, that's kind of what I feel is going to go. So yeah, I think it's going to lead them to the next movie.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Resume. I do not think it's going to be Mephisto. I mean, it's like all these clues. One thing we always see with Marvel is that no matter what we think is going to happen based off the comics, they're not going to do that. Vision doesn't have the Mind Stone in the comics. They're always going to get the same end result, but the way they get there is not going to be the same. I don't think they're going for Mephisto. They haven't given any type of hint of any type of devil in Marvel. So
Devil's in the details, Wanda.
That's not the only place.
Frank.
Ralph.
Oh, it's Ralph. My bad. I'm messing up, Ralph.
The only thing about having the devil in it is it opens up another can of worms, because it's kind of like if you decide to put the devil in it, well, there's also God in it as well. And I don't know that if Disney wants to work with having God in your stuff, can be kind of tricky, depending on how real world that you want to go with it, because now you're putting on your interpretations of what the highest power is going to be. And I don't know if Marvel wants to get into that or not. You know what I mean? So
I mean, do they get well in the comics? They don't get into that. Really, I don't remember hearing like God, and then I know that some characters are spiritual. Huh?
They have the one above all in comics. That's basically
the
God.
One above all. So I mean, they kind of. I guess with some of the Eternals movies, maybe they'll touch on something about that. But I mean, they did the Big Bang Theory, like that's what made everything on was Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
They were explaining the stone. So are they going to use Mephisto as actually the devil? Or is he going to be like another like being, like from an alternate universe that not necessarily, I guess, traits? I guess they could do it kind of like how Thor and stuff. Like Thor and them are used as gods, but we're really now on Marvel. They're just basically aliens. They're just another race of people that have abilities, but they're born from a star, and they have powers and stuff. But they're not like they can die. He says they're not gods anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not gonna be a demon. I mean, it's just that's way out of left for people who are just watching the show, who have a very casual interest in that. Like, well, what's wrong with her? Oh, it's a demon. What? It's like 30 years in and 22 movies in, and no mention of any demons, and now all out of nowhere. It just kind of seems weird that they would go that route. I think it's going to be either no Mephisto at all, or kind of like you said, if they bring in Mephisto, it's going to be very much real world, like he's more like an alien more so than a demon. Yeah. But anyway, leave your thoughts here. Let us know what you think. What's going to happen in this show? Are they going to go back to the sitcoms? Obviously, I think they are. Who's behind it? Is it Wanda? I think it's Wanda. I think it's just that's it. Because if you really watch her track record, she's not all that good, y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all just think she's pretty. Leave your comment. Give us a like. And of course, you've got to subscribe
to survive.
This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side.
Saturday morning.